Who am I now? After trauma, after everything I've been through. I don't even recognize myself. Fear, anxiety, and identity loss are some of the hardest struggles in recovery. It's not just about healing physically, it's about rebuilding your sense of self. But why does this happen? And how can you reclaim your identity? After a traumatic experience, fear and anxiety don't just go away once the physical wounds heal. Instead, they linger, shaping the way you move, think, and interact with the world. Let's explore the main reasons why this happens. Fear of re-injury. Every movement feels risky, making you second-guess yourself. This fear can cause avoidance behaviors, leading to stiffness, muscle loss, and even slower recovery. Many survivors become overly cautious, limiting their mobility out of fear. Anxiety about the future. The uncertainty of whether life will ever return to normal can create persistent worry and restlessness. This can lead to difficulty sleeping, over-planning, and mental exhaustion. Overthinking daily actions. Even routine tasks like walking on uneven surfaces, carrying groceries, or sitting for too long can trigger stress. This makes people feel trapped by their own fear, constantly questioning every move. Emotional trauma lingers. Even if the physical scars fade, the mind remembers pain, danger, and helplessness. This can cause emotional flashbacks and trigger anxiety even in safe situations. Beyond the physical recovery, there's a deeper struggle, losing the sense of who you used to be. This happens when your identity is tied to what you could do before the trauma, and suddenly, everything feels different. Here's why this loss of self-identity is so common. Your routines change. Once loved activities, social events, and work responsibilities can feel distant. You may feel like you're watching your old life from the outside but can't participate. Your confidence takes a hit. Struggling with everyday tasks that used to be easy can make you feel weaker, slower, and less capable. The longer this goes on, the harder it becomes to rebuild self-trust. You don't recognize yourself. Physically, you may look the same, but the way you move, think, and process emotions is different. This disconnect can lead to frustration, sadness, and even identity crisis. You wonder if you'll ever be your old self again. Many survivors feel like the old version of themselves is lost, leading to grief over who they used to be. This can result in withdrawal from social circles and a loss of motivation. You are more than what happened to you. Here's how to start reclaiming your identity and moving forward. Acknowledge the fear. Avoidance reinforces anxiety. Instead, name your fears out loud or write them down. This helps take control over them rather than letting them control you. Focus on what you can do. Shift attention away from limitations and focus on small daily achievements. Even standing for a few extra minutes or walking slightly farther counts as progress. Reconnect with past passions. Even if you can't do things the same way as before, finding creative ways to re-engage with old hobbies or interests can help you rediscover yourself. Redefine your identity. Instead of measuring yourself against who you used to be, embrace who you're becoming. Think about how your experience has built resilience, patience, and strength. Surround yourself with those who see your strength. Isolation worsens identity low. Find support groups, friends, or mentors who understand your journey and encourage your progress. Practice self-compassion. Recognize that recovery isn't a straight path. Some days will be better than others, and that's okay, you are still moving forward. Recovery isn't about going back to who you were, it's about discovering who you are now. You are not broken, you are rebuilding. This concludes Episode 1, The Hidden Struggles of Trauma Recovery. If you have enjoyed this series, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.